All right, so today we've got the Niagara Falls Firework Assortment by Phantom Fireworks brand. This thing here cost me $100 at the store, and I picked it up at the Phantom Fireworks location in Roberts, Wisconsin. Let's flip it around because they also list everything that comes inside the assortment right here. You can see all of the item numbers, the names, the quantity, and in this assortment we get some items where you get more than one, like here we've got 6. This shows you whether or not it's a kit, a piece, a package, or a box. Let's get it opened up and see what's inside. And is it worth $100? You know, this assortment might be worth $100 because I remember doing this when I was a kid, and this was well before YouTube, but this is one that we used to pick up every year, and I certainly had a ton of fun with it when I was a kid. Looking inside though, yeah, we've got a decent amount of fireworks, and they're not really generic style fireworks either, which is nice. These are actually taped in here to this tube. So we got 2 strips of the Wolf Pack firecrackers. In each strip you have 100 individual crackers. This is really interesting. It almost looks like they're split. Let's cut into this and find out what's going on here, because it looks like 2 strips of firecrackers. Now, what the heck is going on here? So I've never seen this before. Oh, that's just a string. Okay, I thought these were like 4 different sets of crackers, but that's just a string. And through the packaging there, it does look like they're split into smaller groups. Kind of weird. But anyway, 200 firecrackers. We got the Lady Liberty cone fountain. It's got some weight to it. That's always a good sign. We got 2 of the Happiness fountain. Emits showers of sparks. That's how you know they're just going to be tiny little fountains. We have a single shot, which is really cool to see. We don't get a lot of these in assortments these days. This one's called Spitfire Floral Shell. And if I had to guess, there's going to be a canister shell in there. I'll shake it by the mic. You can hear that shell, it's pretty large. We have an entire pack of the multicolor rockets here. This is essentially like the flying bees, clustering bee rockets. These are kind of standard, but it's cool to see some larger rockets inside of an assortment pack, especially these days. 25 shot Saturn missile battery. We've got a handful, it looks like 3, there might be some more buried in the bottom, of the artificial satellites here. This is a classic. They've been making these since the 80s. 3 individual M98 firecrackers. It's like, you know, your strips, but just one at a time. 2 packs of the Wolf Pack bottle rockets here. That's cool to see. One of them's got a broken stick there. We've got the plane flying at night, just one of those. We got a tank with report, an all-time classic. 5 packs in total of the jumping jacks. These are like little packs of firecrackers, but instead of a boom, they spin around. 2 packs of the Morning Glory sparklers. Everybody knows what a sparkler does. We've got the Wolf Pack Bang Snaps here, and these are like your white poppets. I don't think these are adult super snappers because they've got the California Safe and Sane registered on there. And yeah, they're just the white poppets. We have a pack of the new small bees. These are actually getting tougher to find. I'm noticing at stores they don't always carry these anymore. But inside the box you get 12 pieces. And it's a lot like this larger aerial spinner here, but it's, you know, like a third of the size. Look at this thing. This is the small bee. Spins around and flies up into the air. We've got a 6-pack of Roman candles. This is in fact the same label that they've been using ever since I was a kid. So that's kind of cool to see, very nostalgic. And the Copperhead mini shells, one of the best little items they've ever made. If we open up the box, you can see you get a little cardboard tube, and then you have 2 of these. Now, when I was a kid, these were always kind of my favorite. You take them out, they're like kid-size artillery shells. Lots of fun, and they do have a decent little pop to them. All right, that's everything that comes inside. We are going to exclude just a few of these items. For example, we will not be testing out the Morning Glories. It's just a sparkler. Everybody knows what they do. We're only going to be doing 1 pack of the jumping jacks. We will not be doing the Wolf Pack Bang Snaps. Everybody should know, if you're watching this video, you've definitely seen these before. But yeah, everything else we'll be testing out. All right, well, this is it, guys. The Niagara Falls assortment and everything that came inside, minus some of the smaller things that we all know about. But the small bees, you get a pack of 12 of them. We're gonna do 1 of those. 1 pack of jumping jacks, even though you got like 6 of them. But the rest of it is all going up. All right, let's try out one of these M98 crackers. Pretty nice. Here goes 2 more of those. Wow. That was 100 firecrackers right there. Quick fuse. Wow, can't hear a thing. Let's check out this little happiness fountain. Weird. You do get one more of those in the pack. That's interesting. Lady Liberty cone fountain. What kinds of stuff are we gonna get here? I know it's a little bit light out, but I mean, obviously you can still see it. Here goes a pack of jumping jacks. Hopefully these work. Last time I tried these, they didn't. Oh yeah, they're working. I was kind of hoping they would light something else on that board though, make it more interesting. Small bees. This should go up in the air. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. Artificial satellites. A lot of times these don't actually spin into the air, but we'll see. Kind of like the small bees, but it has like a two-stage thing. All right, that one worked, but this one here did not. Tank with report. It'll probably stop once it gets to the gravel, but these are kind of fun. Should shoot something out of the front. Yep, right there. And then some little fountain stuff as a bonus. Nice. Plane flying at night. This should be fun. It'll be the highest one so far. Yeah. Those never get old. All right, we got the bottle rockets here. Let's just see a couple of them at first. This is like 5 of them. Oh, come on. Get airborne at least. All right, here goes the rest of those. Hopefully they take off. Oh yeah, we got a couple that are going up. Most of them on the ground there. It's because we didn't have a launcher out here for them. I think we got 2 left. Yep. 25 shot Saturn missile battery. Of course, it's one at a time. I don't even know where these things are going. Why? Why can't they just make them all go off at once? Here's the Roman candles. We're gonna do them all at once because I think they're all the same. All right, we got them all. Should be kind of cool. Oh yeah. They're bright, I'll give them that. Show them coming out of the tube there. Lighten up the ground. All right, these are the multicolor rockets. We'll start with one of these, see if we can track it on its way up. Whoa. Wow. All right, here goes a volley of those. Oh yeah, anti-aircraft. All right, this thing here I'm actually pretty excited for because it's a single shot with what feels like a very large shell inside. This is the Spitfire by Phantom. Hopefully this will be a good one with a big break. Whoa, oh yeah. That might be the nicest thing in the whole assortment. And then don't forget we got these mini shells. We're gonna do these one at a time. Here goes the first one. They go really quick. Very nice for being small. Here goes another one of those. They happen so quick, it's tough to catch them. All right, here goes another one. They've got really good effects on them for being so small. After this, we only got 2 left. So far, that was the best one. All right, we're gonna try for 2 of them here. That's kind of the finale. That worked. Very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Niagara Falls firework assortment for $100 at Phantom. I'd say this was a pretty good deal. Don't forget all those other little novelties you get inside that we did not test. And yeah, I am not gonna give this one a bad review because this small stuff here, even though it can be a little bit tedious, still a lot of fun.